Hey guys, it's Drummond. So today's video is about what should stay behind closed doors. I'm the type of person that I believe sharing my stories can help other people get through hard times, and I definitely don't want to keep things from you guys that could help you with certain things that you're going through in life, but there are definitely things that I believe that should stay behind closed doors, and I'm not completely open about everything in my life that's going wrong or right just because I feel like some things should be kept private. And one of those things is relationship problems. So a lot of people see pictures of me and Matt and pictures of other couples on the internet and just go, man, I wish I was like them. They've got the perfect life, they've got a perfect relationship, and they always seem so happy together. And to be honest, that's not true. We all have problems. I promise there's no relationship out there that is perfect. And yes, some of us hide it a little bit better than others. And I mean, there's some people who are very vocal and very open and post it all over social media when they're having problems in their relationship. But there's a lot of us who don't feel the need to do that. And mainly because I feel like a relationship is between two people and not everyone in their life. And I feel like as soon as you start to involve everyone else in your problems, the problem becomes so much bigger than it already was, and it makes it a lot harder to fix. I feel like a lot of people have gotten involved in my life and they get little bits and stuff and they kind of sense that maybe something might be going wrong, and they just insert themselves into my life and they get so upset when I don't just throw all of my life problems on them. And it's not that I don't trust people, it's just that I feel like some problems just need to be solved between me and the person that I'm having the problem with, whether that's my boyfriend or my family or friends, or even someone I just met and it's an acquaintance and we have just like a little tiff that we need to get out of the way and fixed. But I think it's really important to realize that a problem between one person doesn't need to be gossiped about or talked about with everyone you know, just because no one really knows 100% of your relationship between you and that person, mainly because they're not there for most of it. And when it comes to forgiving that person, your friends or family might not be as quick to forgive because they're not really there for most of the relationship and they're not really there to see everything that you've been through together. And I feel like that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, that every single fight you have tears away at your relationship, and if you bring everyone else into it, then you tear a little bit of the relationship between those two people as well. I know in the past I've definitely brought my relationship drama into my friendships as well, and it's sad to see how quickly my friends can hate someone that I'm in love with and how long it takes them to forgive them, if they even forgive them in the first place. I think communication is a huge thing in a relationship, and I'll be the first to admit that Matt and I have had issues, and a lot of it revolves around communicating, and that's something that we have been working on a lot as a couple. I won't really go into anything in details because I don't really feel it's my place to put everything that we've been going through out for you guys to know about, but I will say that I'm the type of person who I'm very vocal, and sometimes my personality comes off very flirty. And I've always been the type of person that I throw out compliments to everyone. So across all my social medias, I'm just like giving people compliments, whether that's telling someone they look good or handsome or cute or pretty or beautiful. I'm the type of person that I just do that. And in my head, that's something that I'm just throwing out compliments to make someone feel good. I'm not really doing it in a flirty way. I'm just kind of doing it because I feel like there needs to be more of that across the internet because there's so much hate, and I'm just like, I'm tired of hate across the internet. I want to spread nothing but positive energy and love across the internet. So one thing that Matt had brought up to me is the fact that sometimes people might misinterpret me giving out compliments as me flirting. So that's one thing that I've definitely had to work on. I know that when I scroll through Instagram, I'm very quick to like pictures, and sometimes scrolling through my newsfeed, because I do follow a lot of gay people, sometimes I double tapped on some pictures of maybe some guys in underwear, and Matt saw that and it made him a little bit upset. And at first I got a little bit defensive and I was just like, oh, It's really important for me to have a presence on social media because when it comes to social media and being an influence, you kind of have to be known and seen. And then after looking at it, I was like, I can kind of see what you're talking about. That's something I can work on. So now I'm a little bit more aware of what I'm doing when I'm scrolling through social media. And another thing that I've always done, and something that he's brought to my attention, is how I kind of put myself out there for people and come off in a very flirty way, just because when I'm trying to help someone feel a little bit more confident about themselves, whether it's their looks or their brains or whatever they're trying to overcome in life, I kind of put myself in that situation, and instead of saying, there's someone out there for you, I said things like, I would date you, I would be your boyfriend. And when I'm in a relationship, that's not something that I should be saying, whether it's to a girl or to a guy or anyone in general. It's not something that I should be saying when I'm in a relationship. Even though I feel like I've made it very obvious to someone that I'm in a relationship and I'm happy, it can still come across as flirting, and it has come across as flirting to some people in the past, and that's something that I'm going to stop doing. Even if it's talking to a girl, telling her that if I was straight, I would date you is not going to be something that I do anymore, just because that's something that Matt has pointed out as something that he doesn't like me doing, so it's something I'm not going to be doing anymore. I'm sharing this with you guys because that's something that I'm working on personally, and that's something that I believe might be able to help somebody else out there who is in a relationship and maybe have a flirty personality. But in general, I feel like that's something that a lot of people need to work on. The difference between being single and being in a relationship, you really have to weigh out what types of things are acceptable and what types of things are not acceptable. But another thing that I really want you guys to realize is that just because I don't post everything on social media about what I'm going through doesn't necessarily mean that my life is perfect, that I'm on cloud 9 24/7, because honestly I have been going through a lot lately and it has been weighing me down, and I've been trying to stay positive, and it's really hard to be a life coach and a bright light on YouTube and positive at work and positive for my friends when I'm going through a lot of stuff. And honestly, it's knocked me down, and I'm working on getting back up. And I'm the type of person that I'm going to fake a smile until the smile's real, and that's just how I've always been. I've also always been the type of person that I've given people 100% of my trust right off the bat, and if you break it, then that's when I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can trust you. And I'm starting to kind of feel like maybe I need to be the type of person that brings people into my life and tell them, hey, I kind of trust you, but you really have to earn my trust, because I've been hurt a lot. I've been hurt a lot by friends, I've been hurt a lot by family, I've been hurt a lot by guys as well, and it sucks. And it knocks me down really hard, because I'm the type of person that I'm literally like, oh my gosh, perfect relationship, oh my gosh, perfect friendship, oh my gosh, perfect this. And then things just come crashing down, and it sucks when that happens, because I fall down even harder. And I feel like if you're the type of person that's like, hey, you have to earn my trust, and then people earn your trust, then people have a little bit more respect for you when it comes to your relationship with them, because they know that they had to earn your trust and they don't want to lose that after they've worked so hard to earn it, versus me just giving my trust to everyone and just saying, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm kind of pulling back, and I'm going to kind of reevaluate things, because I've always been the type of person that is just like blah, and just give everyone my life and my secrets and my feelings and emotions. And one thing I've learned is some friends will use that against you, and that sucks. And you never want to be in a situation where you've just given your all and then have it all thrown back in your face. And I've had that done several times, and it sucks. I was actually reading Lily Singh's book, and she was talking about how you have to be careful with how much you share with people, because that's all you've got. Like, that's you. That's when you give someone your everything, then they have everything that they can use against you if they decide they want to. And I've learned that there's people out there who, if you don't give them what they need, then they're going to turn on you just as quickly and throw everything back at your face and use anything they can against you to tear you down, because when they feel like you've wronged them by not helping them when they needed you, or just you weren't there for them when they asked you to be there, even though you might have all the excuses in the world for why you couldn't be there, they're still gonna take offense to that and they're going to use whatever they've got to hurt you. Not all friends do that. There are some good people out there, but there are people out there that will do that to you. So you have to be careful with what information you're sharing with people. Hopefully this video helped some people out. I know that I'm in a learning phase when it comes to how much you should share, but hopefully some of you guys out there have already gotten a hang to this, and maybe you can leave some comments in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys, and any advice you can give me, I will gladly accept, because I'm human and I'm not perfect and I'm learning just like the rest of you. But I will talk to you guys next week. See ya. Bye.